Hello YouTube. I just wanted to make a video on because I saw that there was I wouldn't have noticed it if there wasn't a news article that I saw that kind of disturbed me and confused me, of saying that there was two during spring break, which for colleges it was different times, but I'd say between the start of 2024 this year to all the way to the end of summertime in Cancun, Mexico, there was two ladies, they're not my definition of what I would say ladies are, but you know, each to their own, I guess, named OnlyFans stars, porn stars, with prostitutes, Bonnie Blue and Leilani May from Australia and the United Kingdom, meaning both of them. They decided to go to different colleges in the United States and talk to the fraternity boys, frat boys. And they decided, and the colleges let them, and go to different students and say, hey, if you want to hook up and do OnlyFans videos with us, we will be in Cancun, Mexico, and the beginning of before March 1st, right before March 1st through the summer, May, June, July. And so if you want to go with us, then you know, or whatever, and talk to them. And some of them hit them up and supposedly and messaged them and said, hey, we're going to be in Cancun and blah, 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 and we wanted to lose our virginity or whatever. That's what the porn stars claimed, but who knows if that's true or not. But anyway, so somehow they clicked together and did porn videos together. And some of these kids, most of them were still virgins at the time, and were not older than 18, just turning 18, supposedly, allegedly, which some of them looked like 14 if you look at their face and height, but anyway. And they did a bunch of alleged drugs and provable drinking, and they went and did videos with these two women, and X-rated videos. So, but I looked at some of these kids' profiles and their colleges or where they go to, and you know, and their families' profiles, including their mothers. And you know, what's weird to me is that they post pictures of being a faith-based Christian families, faith, Christian, godly, quoting the Bible, scripture and everything, colleges, but yet they sit there and allow their students, meaning the colleges, and their kids, meaning the parents, these children, go to barely legal adults, high schoolers and college students, go to sleep with these porn stars in the worst, most dangerous country in the United States and Mexico. So it kind of begs the question, and then most of the kids don't even show their faces, because they told the porn stars, we'll make a sex video with you, but don't show our faces. Which tells me one thing: they know it's wrong and they know it's shameful. But many psychologists agreed that the frontal lobe controls our actions of what we shouldn't be doing and what we should be doing, don't even grow till 20, especially for males, they said, and hormones and everything else. So the psychologist said that most of the time, males especially, teenagers, will do anything that feels good at the moment without thinking properly until the age of 20, because that's how our brain works. But to me, and that's more disturbing and more predatory of these women, because they know that and they still reached out to these kids anyway to do this. And what's so sad is, including the crime of sextortion, is in leaks and all that, and you know, is that these kids, when they do this stuff, or adults sometimes too, they when they grow up, some of them commit suicide regretting of what they did or what they were groomed to do when they were younger. So to me, it's really sickening, and I think that kids should be taught better, especially if they're claiming to be Christians. Parents should do a better job at watching their kids, raising their kids better, how parents should, and colleges should stop letting porn stars go onto their campus, and the same with high schools, to make them feel like having sex before marriage, number one, is okay. Having sex with a prostitute is okay. And being a prostitute is okay, because it's not. And if not, and the same with they shouldn't allow drag queens to go, men dressed as women and men that cut off their penises, they call themselves women or identify as frogs or whatever. Both men and women should not be allowed, whether it's drag queens, whether it's gay, whether it's porn stars, prostitutes, I don't care. Men and women equal, boys and girls equal. That subject should not be allowed at all, so that way it's not infested into these kids' brains, so that way they won't go and screw up their lives. And I got a challenge. If these college boys that slept with the two prostitutes aren't ashamed of what they did, and not afraid of people finding out who they are, then why don't you tell the two porn stars that you had sex with to release the videos with your faces on it? If you're not scared, you're not ashamed of what you did, then why don't you show your faces? I challenge you to that. If you're not ashamed of it, if there's nothing to be ashamed of, I mean, why not? If I slept with a porn star and I wasn't ashamed of it, I'd show my face, because I'd be like, well, I don't care what people say. I'm proud of what I did. If I were you, I mean, if you're so proud of what you did and you don't give a fuck what people say, then why don't you show your faces? Why did you have them hide your faces? Own up to what you did. If you're proud of what you did, then show your faces. Grow up, find God, believe in God, and stay believing in God. And if you believe in God, then don't go to Cancun, Mexico, at 18 years old to sleep with prostitutes.